Hello, and welcome to Lesson 1, 10 frames. Today, we are going to be learning how to add and subtract using our 10 frames up to 20. My name is Dawn Shivington, and I will be your instructor for these modules. In this module, you will learn how to access and use the digital tens frame to add and subtract numbers within 20. Tens frames are visuals that give meaning to numbers that you are adding and subtracting. This helps you build number sense and subsidizing. Subsidizing is the ability to instantly recognize the number of objects without having to count them. So the tens frame gives you a picture in your mind of the number and allows you to manipulate the numbers in a problem. It is an important step to master when adding and subtracting for your basic facts. Upon completion of this module, you will learn how to navigate through your tens frame training, compose and decompose numbers when we're adding and subtracting on the tens frame up to 20. Some words to know are your tens frame. This is a picture of the tens frame. There are 2 rows of 5. Together make 10. When we subsidize, we can see that if this whole tens frame is full, I already know that there's 10 there. If I have only one row, I know that there are 5. We're going to be using addition and subtraction, so you're going to need to know the terms add-in plus add-in equals your sum, minuend minus your subtrahend equals your difference. What is a tens frame? Well, a tens frame is used to help us to show the numbers how we can compose numbers up to 10. We can compose numbers up to 20. Let's get started by opening our virtual manipulatives. Once you are here on this page, you're going to choose 10 frames 1 to 100. Once you are here, you can see there are different tools we can use. We have our tens frame. You can drag and pull, place it on your work mat. You have your single unit. You have 5 markers and you have 10 markers. So let's get started and let me show you how we're going to be using these. So let's get started. We have placed 2 tens frames on our work mat. We're going to work with the number 8 plus 6. So we have 2 add-ins here. Our first add-in is 8. So I'm going to go ahead and build 8. So I'm going to use 5 because I know that filling one space up is going to make 5. Then now I'm going to add until I get to 8. That's 6, 7, and 8. Now let's add our second add-in, 6. So I know 6 is more than 5, so I can place 5 and then count to 6. There's 5 and 6. Now I'm going to use my tens frames to add the numbers. Let's see if we can make 10. So I'm going to move my counters to make 10. So now I know instantly that that's 10, and then I know here that's 1 less than 5, that's 4. So 10 and 4. Answer to 8 plus 6 is 14. So I have 10 and 4 more gives us the sum of 14. Excellent. Let's try another problem. Now let's do the problem 10 plus 6. 10 plus 6. The first add-in is 10. So I can use the 10 counter to fill up one whole tens frame because I know that's 10. And now I'm going to use my second add-in. I know that 6 is less than 5, so I'm going to fill one 5 and then add one more. So now I can quickly see that 10 plus 6 is 16. I can quickly see that 10 plus 6 more, your sum is 16. Now let's try subtraction. Again, we're going to place 2 tens frames on our work mat. We're going to start with our first number, our subtrahend, which is 10. That's the number we're going to subtract from. We're going to take away our minuend, which is 7. And now we're going to use our tens frame to solve the problem. So I'm going to make 10. I know that I have to fill up one full tens frame, and I'm going to take away 7. Now for this, we're going to use our pencil and we're going to take away 7. Now I know that 7 is more than 5, so I can cross out one whole row. That's 5, 6, 7. And then we can see here on your counters, you have 1, 2, 3. You have 3 counters left, giving you 10 minus 7. The difference is 3. Excellent. Let's try another one. Let's add 2 tens frames to our work mat. This time we're going to start with the subtrahend 20, and we're going to take away 5, our minuend. So here's our subtrahend 20 and our minuend 5. Let's go ahead and build. Now I know that 20 is two tens. So I'm going to fill up one tens frame and another tens frame to make 20. 10, 20. 20, now we're going to take away 5. I'm going to use my pencil and I'm going to take away 5. I know that 5 is one whole row, so I'm going to cross out one whole row. And that gives me the answer. We have 10, and then one row is 5, so 10 and 5 more is 15. Very good, boys and girls. So we have 20, subtract 5, gives us the difference of 15. Now let's go ahead and go to our modules and review our next steps. We have just finished our video for the overview for lesson 1. You're going to continue in lesson 1, work out all of your problems on the independent practice, and then click next to go to your discussion question. In your discussion question, you will answer the question that's posed, and then you will submit your answer. Then you're going to move on to assignment number 1 for lesson 1. In this assignment, you're going to do an activity. After you complete the activity, you're going to submit it in a PDF form, and then you're going to take your lesson 1 quiz. The lesson 1 quiz has 10 questions, and this will complete your lesson. Thank you, boys and girls, for joining me for lesson 1, how to use your tens frame to add and subtract up to 20. I will see you in lesson 2 when we learn how to use our hundreds chart, adding and subtracting all the way up to 120. See you then.